Hello everyone, welcome to Just James Games. Here we are on the skull level, which is the last level, right? Maybe, hopefully. So, this is how every Mega Man is going forward. There's a little room with a bunch of chambers. You fight every single boss over again that you've already fought. You have all the abilities in the world, but you just need to know how to use them, who to fight first, second, third, fourth, that kind of thing. And for the most part, I actually go in order about how these are set up, but yeah. It's a rush. It took me quite a while to do this, and I actually got through all of them and realized I totally screwed up because I used abilities that I actually have to use against Dr. Wily afterwards, because you have to fight all the robot bosses and then Dr. Wily. Yeah. So, you know, this seems really fast, and it is, like, legitimately this fast. If you know what you're doing. There's very little editing here. By very little editing, I mean a whole lot of editing, but very little that actually makes it seem different than if you were to play through it perfectly. Which I totally did not. It did take quite a while to get through this. I mean, from this point, from like the beginning of this video to the end of this video is an hour's worth of recording time. And that's literally the 10 minutes, or just over 10 minutes that this video is. And that's not even gameplay. Like, the actual gameplay is, what, 5-6 minutes? And then it's like the ending sequence. That's it. Yeah, an hour. But, you know, it's worth it, because it's done. I have played Mega Man 2, and I will hopefully complete it. I mean, this is the finale, so you would hope that there would be a final part of this, right? It's done. It's wonderful, and I love the fact that Metal Man takes, like, 2 hits with his own weapon. It's like, you know, how do you, like, do anything in life if you're that weak against your own ability? But, so many horrible memories of this. So anyway, talk about something completely different. It's pretty cool that I've gotten through Mega Man 1, Inc., and Mega Man 2, plus a few things in between, you know, a few episodes of Kingdom, 20XX, so, you know, some stuff. And all this has been going on the side, on the second, you know, the evening series, and then the morning series is like Until Dawn, and we're like halfway through the game, and I've like completed multiple other games in the meantime. So yeah, I really like how this is set up, and I really hope I can continue it on. The only thing is that this is just tiring. Doing the voice work afterwards is amazingly difficult and time-consuming. It's beneficial. I completely understand, because this is how I would want a video made. I've seen people play Mega Man before, and they die over and over and over again, and they try to make it entertaining by blah 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 blah. It's wonderful, and I don't fault you at the least, but this is how I've always wanted to play Mega Man. Just to watch it done through. You know, some little bits of editing could be better, don't get me wrong, but ultimately, it's done. The game is played through as if somebody was to play through it perfectly for the first time. The 1,000 or so deaths are in a death montage, so you still get to see the fact that I screwed up a ton. Oh wait, there's more Dr. Wily. So it still shows that I'm human. I'm just editing. I thought my sound was broken at this point because for the first time there's no music. It's dead silent. There's no music in the background. And then there's this thing. These horrible things. I don't actually get hit by this, but from what I read, it takes a huge chunk of your life. Now, the chunk is different from normal to difficult, so from what I read, just normal takes a third of your life, so I can only assume that it takes like half your life away if you get hit by one of those. So, yeah. And here we are. Dr. Wily is in fact... Oh my god, an alien! Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting kind of concept. You know, it's a different world we live in, and you know, if I actually got to this point when I was a kid, I'd probably be like, what the hell's going on? Oh my god, blah blah blah. But I'm an adult. I kind of at least know exactly what's going on here. There's, what, 30 more Mega Mans going forward, and at least half of those have Dr. Wily in it, so pretty sure, based on now, this doesn't really fly, but, you know, I can imagine how amazing this would be. It's a simple fight. It did take me a few times to get the pattern down, because he fires fast, but, you know, at this point where it's like one shot again. Yay! There's Dr. Wily behind it. He's controlling the thing. It's so funny. Sorry, I love the sound in that. That's why I was quiet. Yay, flashing I don't have to do. Hey, please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! Yeah, speaking of which, there's like a later Mega Man, I think 8, where like Mega Man's like, you know, I've given you enough choices, or enough chances. You obviously aren't learning. And he's like almost gonna kill him. And somebody stops him, of course, but still. It's the first time that like Mega Man's like, I'm gonna kill you, bro. So I think I'm pretty sure it's 8. Might not be, it might be something else, but... Mega Man walking in the seasons. I remember when I got to this point, it was such a relief. It was like, I finally did it. And that feeling, that wonderful feeling of beating games, and at this point actually like recording it and then having proof like, look, I've actually done this, I've gotten through this. Oh, that to me is absolutely amazing. So yeah. So awesome. So, from this game forward, all Mega Mans, the bosses are actually suggested through contests. Majority in Japan, eventually some bleed into America and Canada, but the majority are in Japan. And so they run a contest, and then the winners, they make the robot bosses based on the winners. So, starting with this one, all these robot bosses are based off of people's suggestions, which is freaking amazing. And it's also kind of interesting to me that how the credits were back then. Not a lot of people playing games. It's kind of a different thing back in 1989. PCs don't really exist to the point where they can be heavy gaming computers or anything like that. It's like a completely different world than it is today. So a lot of people didn't actually use their real names. They use carbon copy names or different names, or names like Fishman, or just like a first initial and then last name. But that's it. That's it. It's done. Yay! Mega Man 2, all gone. So, I'm not sure what's next. So you'll find out as soon as I do. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Stay tuned for the death montage.